Hi, Michaela Harris here. I want to take just a couple minutes today to show you what you could be doing to increase traffic to your website, increase revenue, all sorts of things without having to use third-party sites such as Angie's List or Home Advisor or paying for Google Ads. Not to say all those things are bad, but they do have their place and there are more efficient ways to do things. So first things first, what does this mean for you? It means a potential of 270 more clients visiting your site every month, and possibly even more than that. So what your site is currently getting you, which by the way, when I clicked on your site, I'm assuming this is yours. I'm not 100% sure, but if it is, then this was the only site I could find with it not actually being completed. It's not doing you much of any good, and you can see that here. So your organic traffic is 0. And without it, even if that's not your website, without a website, your traffic is still going to be 0. So with that being said, why that's important is because when someone's coming in and searching for a company or searching for services like concrete in Knoxville, they're going to see you either in the advertisements, in the map section, the top 3 specifically, or this first page of Google. 9 out of 10 people won't ever make it to the second page, and most people are going to go with whatever is right in front of their face. There's a certain percentage that's going to click on this first URL, and that's going to decline the further down the list you go. So being in the top 3 of maps and in that first position on the first page for whatever keyword you're attempting to rank for, meaning in this case concrete Knoxville, Tennessee, means you're going to get the most amount of face time with your customers, which is going to translate into more people clicking on your website, clicking on your profile, and looking for your services. So that's what your top competitor is doing right here, Knoxville Concrete Contractors Company. If I take theirs and plug it into this tool, that's where I'm getting that number from. Right now, their website is bringing them in 270 additional customers, potential customers, that are interacting with their website in some way or another. And depending on what their conversion rate is, meaning, how many people they actually convert into a sale, is going to depend on how much revenue that's actually going to bring them in extra. But that's a potential of 270 additional clients, 270 additional jobs, and additional sources of revenue. What that means is you'd be able to get more work, be able to hire more employees, and exponentially grow your business. How you do that is by being on that first page of Google and being in the top 3 of maps. To do that, you go after the backlinks that your competitors have. You want to get those that are powerful and relevant to what you're trying to rank for. You do not want spammy backlinks. All those are other sites that point back to your website. And then you want to make sure that your website and your Google business profile are optimized. All that means is that, I'm going to use your competitor as an example. Google likes to see 1,500 words of relevant content, and they have a lot. Anything over 2,000 and you're going to look like spam. So in this case, this is a lot of words. This is actually not done correctly, and with that being said, they are 100% beatable. So you can take over their number 1 spot. You want to make sure that your content of your website also has valuable keywords sprinkled throughout, and how you find those keywords is by looking at your competitors, clicking on their keyword list, and you want to find those that are buyer intent, meaning a service in a city, because that means someone's actually looking to make a purchase, and you want to find those with the highest volume and the lowest KD. That's going to bring you in the most traffic and going to be the easiest to rank for. And you can see there are several here. You want to make sure that your website has those words sprinkled throughout the content, about 1 for every 150 words. Like I said, there is such a thing as too much, so be careful. Any images that you have on your website, you want to make sure that they save as keywords as well, because Google reads the words behind an image in addition to the words on the page. So right here, Concrete Contractors Port St. Lucie, if you take a look at that, you can actually, there's probably a lot better keywords that you could put in there. And that's not even Knoxville in that case. So that keyword is not helping them rank in this area anyways. You want to make sure that all of your images save as high volume keywords for your area. Now, how you optimize, there are other things that you can do to improve a website, but what's important is getting a website up so that it can start producing results for you. The other thing you need to do is optimize your Google business profile. So all that is the profile that shows up in Maps. And when I look, I don't currently see one for your company. So all you do is create you a Gmail account. You go to your Google Apps and create a business profile. You want to make sure you fill everything out completely. Make sure you add images that are saved as keywords. Fill out your company description. You get 750 words. Make sure you use as many of those as possible. Make sure that description is very well written, and put about 2 to 3 good keywords in there as well. Then you want to go after reviews. Make sure everyone is reviewing you that you've given services to. And then you want to go get citations. All that is places online where your name, address, and phone number are listed. That gives you a citation and helps push you to the top of the maps. This is what's going to bring you in all that extra traffic. So just one more time to show you, your top competitor, by being in that #1 spot, is bringing in 270 additional customers every month that are visiting their website. This is just through this and not through any other form of marketing that they're doing. This is just what their website's bringing them by being ranked on Google. So ultimately, I hope that you found this valuable. If you're looking to grow your company and you want to see, you want to make a plan on how to reach your goals, I'm here. Let's do it. Let's get started. Reach out to me and let me know if you're ready to do that. If you're not, if this is not something that you want to go after right now and you're just not in a position to do so, then I completely understand, and I hope this was at least valuable information for you. So thank you for taking the time to watch.